Hi, I'm Linz. Welcome back. It has been a minute. Yeah, it took me a really long time to get used to a routine, basically. And yeah, like lots of stuff has happened. I'm gonna go over it. I have notes. Things are really good though. It is currently, what is the date today? September 29th, 6:41 p.m. So I'm very behind, as I will explain in the April portion of this video. I'm gonna kind of go through the months because it's been a very long time since January, since I last actually posted a video. So let's just jump back in time to February. After a dance class, one of my last dance classes, and we'll explain why. Hi! I just got done with dance and circuit. It is Wednesday, so hump day. Dance was a little frustrating. My body just wasn't moving. Like, it wasn't cooperating. It wasn't doing what my brain was telling it to do. Although my brain kind of didn't comprehend all of the moves either. But that's okay. Ultimately, things this week are going better. And I'm actually working now, so that's good. I'm going to end this now and drive home because I want to see my kiddo. That's it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. February ended up being like the last of the dance classes I took. And I did that strategically for financial reasons because my husband was going to be switching his job. And we just wanted to be smart about what we were spending our money on, and fitness was something I could do at home for the time being. Along with that, just work was very busy. I had taken a break, so I was a little rusty getting back into it. And it just really ended up being busy and so many things happening at one point. I'm not sure. Have it noted here. I didn't record shit in March. That's when I took the break from the studio, so it just went on hold for March. Plus, in March, as I explained in the April portion that is soon to come up, that things were just busy and we had to do some moving and some traveling. So really, I just didn't get a lot of exercise in at all during that period. There just wasn't really anything to report on, and that felt kind of crappy too. April, we have some footage from April. It's very riveting. Oh, it's been some busy weeks. I think I left off with like week 1. I made week 2, and then I don't know what happened. Something didn't save properly on something, and the entire video was like black and soundless. So that really sucked. And the vehicle I owned died, actually. There was that whole thing. Then I had to go buy a new vehicle, which was, I hate that. And then our lease was ending on the house that we had in California. So we had to drive now our new vehicle all the way to California and then pack up the house. And literally the next, not even a full week later, we left California and we were back here by the 2nd or 3rd of April. So it's been hectic and chaotic and busy. April here in Minnesota, where I'm located, starts to get a little nicer. We're nicer. And so I started being outside more, started walking more, running more, just trying to get my 10,000 steps in every day. Because Micah was now in the house too, it just created a big mess. I wasn't able to really touch my pole at all. In fact, this is what my pole room turned into, and it was a nightmare. So it didn't happen. So because I wasn't polling and we were like going outside and walking and biking, but we still tried to find other ways to still be active as well. So this takes us into May, and enter rock climbing. Now, rock climbing for us is kind of a favorite pastime. We did it a lot in California. Personally, rock climbing is very challenging for me in a few ways. Just upper body strength, definitely lacking. It's getting better and it's helping. But I have a fear of heights, and because of my injury and how my injury happened with a fall, not a huge fan of like the risk of falling. So even though it's like a completely padded flooring and surface, I'm still just very, if I even slip sometimes, it sends me into a bit of like an anxiety attack, and I just can't even, it's really hard to get myself out of that, basically. But it's also really good to push that comfort zone and try to get that back, because I will be going upside down on the pole. I will have to get over this fear and just know my body and know when a limit is being pushed. Rock climbing, it's amazing for my grip too and my upper body strength. It's definitely been a massive benefit, and I'm really happy we started it when we did, because in June, which will be the next video, we started poling again. And I say we because 2 other girls of mine, we formed a squad, and I look forward to it every single week. We've been super consistent since June too. We've missed a few here and there, but for like legitimately good reasons. So yeah. One thing I will leave off in this video too, some of the stuff I was feeling was just a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, a lot of resentment at myself too for not taking better care of myself over the last couple of years. But you have to forgive those things too. So I'm doing that. We're proud of the progress that we made, and I'm glad I took it slow. And I wasn't overdoing things from February to May. And I'm glad I gave my body slow time to heal from just starting to get back into it and building the rhythm of having a routine again too, because that took a really long time. And I felt like I wasn't doing enough, but really I think I was doing the perfect amount and exactly what my body needed, even though my mind, a certain part of my mind was like, no, keep pushing, keep going, like do a double day, what did they call it? 2-a-days. Do a 2-a-day. Do a 2 a week. Cleanse. Like, I mean, it was hard to get 2 workouts in a week without my back and my body just being exhausted. Thankfully now, 2 is easy. 3 makes me feel like I did something. And then I feel that good soreness these weeks now. So I know that was the right thing to do. In hindsight, it's always 2020. And it set me up perfectly for June, which has now set me up perfectly for ending this video. So to find out about my June and July, click, I don't know, maybe I'll be smart enough to put it somewhere here in a card. Maybe I'll put it in the description. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm gonna be the same because I'm doing all of these today because I'm getting this done. Bye.